Hello everybody, I am back in downtown Newark, New Jersey. I am here at one of my favorite restaurants, Burger Walla, an independent place here in Newark ran by a Newarker. And I'm here with Mr. Kai Campbell, the purveyor of this fine establishment. Can you tell the people out there about Burger Walla, its history and its basic concept?
We're a burger joint with an Indian twist. Stupid simple, simple as that. Some Americana, some Indian, some mix of the two. A lot of people just said no about burgers and franchises and Newark and all that other stuff. And so we said, we'll just do our own high quality stuff and culture to it, yeah.
So when you think of me, I'll be the Americana, and for the Indian twists, I will be bringing my dear friend and host of Death Comedy Jam, Mr. Akash Bhasin.
He can put us to the test, see if a brother can make Indian food.
And I'm looking forward to eating it once again.
I appreciate that. Appreciate taking your money again.
Absolutely, yes, you can have all of my money as long as you keep making the delicious, fresh ingredients right here on Halsey Street in downtown Newark. Okay, I'm gonna order my favorite. I always get the Walla lamb when I'm here.
If you're gonna get the lamb, then I should get something different. So I'll have the Walla beef, classic beef burger. Actually, a double. I am a hungry boy.
I will have this amazing Newark water launched by the Glambassador of Newark, Lauren Craig.
We're gonna have a date night. Burger cheers. If you're an Indian, you're not even supposed to eat beef. Which is crazy, because it's so delicious. A Walla is like a guy who does something specific, right? So if like you're a burger Walla, you would be like a burger guy. But there's literally like a Walla for everything in India. Like if you can't afford a proper electrician, just call the electric Walla. And he might not be certified, but he will fix your stuff. First time that you brought me here, my wife was also with us. She said that this was the best veggie burger that she's had in the country. So if you like veggie burgers, come to Burger Walla and have the best veggie burger. And if you don't like it, you can murder my wife. I think that's only fair. Spicy ketchup on this bitch.
I love the spicy ketchup. I might make my stage name Spicy Ketchup.
I think there's already a black comedian named Spicy Ketchup here.
He goes, let me tell you something about my wife, Spicy Ketchup.
He makes $3 million a show. I think if you become a famous black comic, you have to drop. You can only have one name. Earthquake.
Monique, one name. Some more. I was gonna do Your Majesty, but Dwayne Jackson gave it to his kid.
Instead of one name, you could just be J. J. Dot.
Oh, just J question mark. J? Who knows?
My goals in show business are to go to an audition where I don't have to use an accent. Yeah, it's been 8 years, hasn't happened yet, so. There's 40 other Indian people sitting there, and they're all reading the same set of lines, all in a fake Indian accent. That is the most racist room in the world. But then when I go in, then I do the thing, and then they're like, that was great, now can you do it in an accent? In my head, I go, no. But in my mouth and my heart, they do it, because I desperately need approval.
If I go to an audition, you know, it doesn't even matter what the role is for and how they've written it, I always go, give me your wallet, sucker! Don't be no jive turkey! They're like, this is the Jackie Robinson story. Why are you? What's the funniest thing you've ever seen in stand-up?
When we were in Queens, I think I was the second comic on the show, and I hadn't even said one word yet, and the guy shouts out, hey, you know what time it is in India right now? Which caught me off guard because I didn't know what time it was in India right then. And I go, I fell right into his trap, man. That was a stupid thing to do. I said, well, what time is it? And he said, 7-11 on the dot, and then pointed to his forehead. If you gave me like a long time to think of a comeback for that heckle, I don't think I'll have one. That is a good joke.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the great things about New York City is this sort of innovation of racism.
I always say this guy must have waited his whole life.
For you.
And then when he saw that there was gonna be an Indian comic within 30 blocks of his house, he was like, yo, baby, put your good shoes on. Tonight is the night. Tonight, Papa's breaking that line out.
I was supposed to open 2 nights in a row for legendary New Jersey comedian Uncle Floyd. I bombed so bad the first night that they paid me to not come back the second night. Here's $80. Do not come here tomorrow. My favorite thing about bombing is when the whole audience hates me except for one older lady, and she's always like, keep doing your thing, baby.
For me, it's always there's always one old guy who never breaks eye contact and doesn't laugh the whole show, who then will come up to you afterwards and say, sir, you were very, very funny. I feel like you don't know how comedy works.
There's pound cakes. My brother makes these.
Oh my God.
He's very large and obnoxious, but he's probably the best pound cake baker in the world.
Remember when Bill Cosby got in trouble talking about pound cake? Like the things he would get in trouble for before? He did a show in Philadelphia recently and just did his act and didn't like acknowledge anything. That's like Andy Kaufman level. It's like, you know, my brother Russell. It's like, no, we don't want to hear about your brother Russell. It's not acknowledge 4 years
I'm surprised there wasn't one dude in the audience who wasn't like, hey man, remember when you know what you did.
We've hosted Death Comedy Jam for almost 9 years now.
For me, it's the only thing in comedy that's like comfortable, because everything else, it keeps changing, right? You get like a different vibe at every show depending on like who the host is or who the other comics are that are booked. But since me and you are the host and we book it, we control the vibe. Like you always say in the beginning of the show, it's not a comedy show, it's a comedy party. And I kind of feel like that's true.
There's one time we brought a comedian up 3 straight times. If a comedian is late, we bring them up directly off of the street. Like as soon as they walk in.
Oh yeah, as soon as they walk in off the subway. That's right, without even taking their jackets off.
I think the key to Death Comedy Jam, right, is you have the hardest performing art form maybe in the world. And what we do is we make it more difficult for the feature act.
Our next comedian is a very funny Italian person that is tall and nobody cares about him at all, who runs grocery stores upstate.
We only had one bad review. Also, we only had one review. Oh man. I'm stuffed.
Well, this has been good, Akash. Thank you for coming back.
It has.
back to
My
Burger
arteries are
Walla.
clogged
Yes.
with deliciousness. I will never get that picture out of my head.
Burger Walla, 47 Halsey Street, downtown Newark, New Jersey.
Indian approved.